And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and shop at the 25.
Ready.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. For that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Ready. Go. Ready.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end.
Ready.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Jalen Hyatt was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. When you look at this defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. He connects with Hyatt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter, as that's a 1st down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Chamberlain. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Go check. Go check.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Jalen Hyatt with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Smith red. Black swap. striker. Check striker. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Check white. Yellow. Zoom. Ready.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down, the run with Lynch.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You talk about this Giant defense.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
10. Black Ultra.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Streets, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 62 yards.
And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Next to score, Giants 21, Dragons 0. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
What is this? Okay.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Ready. Black shot. Blaster, 6, claws red. Set.
Now Lance. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready. 18 rattling. Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Chamberlain. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Check, bounce tag.
On 2nd down, Streets. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Go ultra. Ready?
To throw, it's Lance.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Set. Hut. Set. Hut.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded at the 33. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? Hurt. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Chamberlain. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
18 Cardinal. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Ready?
On 3rd down, Streets. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversion. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At their
Here we
own
go.
26.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Spike 60. Ready, go. Set.
Lance looking to throw it. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Ready.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Hut, go. Hut.
On play action, Lance. That is caught, Schoonmaker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Smash.
Throwing now is Lance. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Shot, 17. Drill green. Set, hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Green jack. On the ball. On the ball. Ready, go.
Again, it's Lance.
He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Ready up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Check pink. Ready, ready. Ultra, ultra. Set.
They'll run for it. Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Dragons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Giants 24, Dragons 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On the set.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Go.
Back to throw. Chamberlain.
Complete right side to Hyatt.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
18, 5 here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
79 Broncos. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chamberlain. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Tap the 60, tap the street. Ready?
On third down, Streets. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Check smash. Go pick.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Drill 52. Yellow.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Ready?
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
You don't lose. Steal. Check steal. Hey.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left.
Check Fury.
A final shot before half for Lance. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
This taken in right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Ready.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Chamberlain. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Set, hut. Set.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there at 22.
That's good.
Blue check.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard
Strike.
line.
Strike. Hey, go steal. Ready.
Now Lynch running right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
73 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Flush to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Trey Lance,
A 6-yard touchdown run.
and the Dragons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
blue, go. Hey, green. Blue, strike. Strike. Check, strike. Hey, go Fury.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Forced out to his left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Blue, black. Red, yellow. Yellow, blue. Hey, blue.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. Despite the nice gain of 13 yards, it's 4th down.
Let's go now. 62 blaster. Ready?
They throw it out right complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hey, check that, street.
Off the play fake. Chamberlain. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on first down. Streets. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ready.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The drive will start with an option going left, and holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Ready?
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
White. Slide through. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Black shot.
Lance now on 1st down.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Come on, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Hut, hut. Ready.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
On the set.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Hut, hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Cup 19. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Chamberlain. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New York. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Woods the receiver in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Blue striker. Red, yellow. Check, huh?
A Lance again here on 2nd and 10.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Kayvon Thibodeau. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Red, cycle. Smash, smash.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
And while that's his 2nd rushing touchdown, 3rd total, he did have the receiving TD earlier.
He creates a matchup nightmare all the time, doesn't he? If you pull everyone in trying to stop him running the ball, split him out or get him out of the backfield and throw the ball to him, he can hurt you either way very, very well.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
This could be the turning point. On the double.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Set, ready. Smash, red.
And Woods will go in motion right. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Ready?
Running for it. Here's Lynch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hut, hut.
Now Lance on the option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Ready, set.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Ultra, ultra. Ready, ready.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Play action, now it's Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Here's Lance. And this is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Set, go. Hut, hut.
The pitch out to Lynch. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 115 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Check, smash.
What a performance.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my raptors, you ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit, so can you save now? This ain't the end, and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights of going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance,